Hi everybody, good morning. Well, if it's nighttime, good evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a really in-depth updated foundation routine for you guys, because a lot of people have been asking me how I've been doing my foundation a lot lately and how I get it so like poreless and like doll-like skin. So if you guys want to see how I create my skin, then make sure you guys stay tuned. But before we get started, make sure you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button down below for me, and make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up for me as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so let's just go ahead and get started here. So first things first, we are going to moisturize the skin. Now I know in a lot of my videos it looks like I don't moisturize my skin, but typically in the winter time I do it a lot more frequently, just because my skin is like going bonkers, and I feel like in the winter time if I don't moisturize then I get like super dry patches, especially in the areas where I do break out. So to really hydrate my skin, of course you guys know I have combination oily skin, so I really look for like hydrating gels or anything that's not like a lotion but more of like a gel. So I'm going to be using this Day-Logic hydrating water gel, which is basically a knockoff of the Neutrogena one. So it looks just like this. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. So hopefully you guys can tell the difference of how my skin looks. Like, it looks like plump and hydrated and not as like dead looking. So alright, and of course you guys know I use beauty type blenders, so I'm just gonna wet this real quick. Alright, so that is my beauty blender now. Like, look how big it is. So, okay. So, I'm not really too sure what type of foundation I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of feeling one of my Maybelline ones. So, to keep the hydration train going, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Prime. This guy right here. Hopefully you guys can read that. So it's this one. It's the hydrating and smoothing one. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face. Alright, and then to blend this guy out, I'm going to use my e.l.f. small stipple brush, which is this guy right here. Alright, so that just made my skin like super tacky, so the foundation's really gonna stick now. And of course I'm gonna go in next with my NYX Pore Filler. So literally this guy and the powders that I use are literally like my secret, I guess. But I really just apply the pore filler to the T-zone. And I think that just really makes a difference. So I apply this area and this area just to smooth out. So for foundation, I'm going to be bringing back this old guy right here. This is the Maybelline Dream Velvet hydrating, soft matte hydrating foundation, and I am in the shade 20 Classic Ivory. And this stuff is like super thick, so I don't really need a lot of it. Alright, so to blend out larger areas of my face, I go in with the bottom of my Beauty Blender. So there is the foundation. So for concealer, of course you guys know we're going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in the shade called Fair. So to set the face, we are going to go in with my favorite powder, and I swear by this powder, especially if you have combination oily skin, like swear by it. You guys know I literally use this powder in every single one of my videos, and I'm so glad that I discovered it. But we're just gonna go in with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And of course, I always buy translucent extra coverage. So there is different ones. I do believe there's like a fair one. There's just translucent, but I always buy the extra coverage one because I always have a beat face. So, and of course, taking that same pointed end, we're gonna go. Alright guys, so this is the finished skin. So just to make sure that this lasts all day, we're just going to set this, and of course you guys know I use this bad boy, which is my NYX Matte Finish setting spray. And I typically set my face like throughout my makeup routine 2 to 3 times, and I think that really helps my foundation last and not look as like, oh, clearly that bitch is wearing foundation, like so. Alright guys, so that is literally my updated foundation routine. So I literally do this with any type of foundation, but pretty much as you have a pore filler and you also have like the Coty Airspun powder, like you're fine, like you're set to go. But yeah, so that's literally how I do my foundation, how I get it to look so like doll-like and poreless and just like super smooth. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.